My name is Mary Ann Osigwe. I currently head the marketing department of one of the branches in Zenith Bank PLC. I'm enrolled currently to study MSc, FinTech and Data Analytics. And I must say that my experience has been very amazing. Being a leader isn't just about being in charge. It's also about being compassionate, being willing to listen to others, serving others, not just thinking about yourself as a leader, being able to serve others and lead them in the right direction. During my research for a course of study, James Hope University was the only university that offered the FinTech and Analytic program. And it was really a great and exciting one for me when I received the admission letter. As a child, I've always dreamt to play in the financial sector and to be a financial guru mixed with technology. Now, being at James Hope University, I'm beginning to see these dreams come true with the courses and the curriculum I'm exposed to. I believe that at the end of my study here, I would be able to impact in that field. Some of the skills I've gained from James Hope University that will take me into the world, I would say, are problem solving, the communication skills, analytical skills. Based off on my study, we do a lot of analysis. We bring in problems, analyze them, and tailor it to real-world issues. Before taking up the course, I always thought that FinTech was all about building an app and then payments and all that. But by the time I joined and we started lectures, I realized that I can also specialize in a particular space in FinTech. Collaborating with the software engineers and other technical partners made me realize that the FinTech space is very wide and that there is space for everyone to play in, including me. I personally want to create a payment solution that is able to break down the bottlenecks we have in international payments, moving money from Nigeria across to other countries. For me, I believe the world is a global village. Right now, we should be having payments done at the comfort of your home, and then the receiver from the other part of the world receiving it in minutes or probably seconds. Before now, I used to great and making lots of money in life, but being here, I've realized that it also has to do a lot with how well we impact on other people's lives. After my program at James Hope University, I see myself pivoting into the FinTech and digital space, take up new challenges where I'm able to build payment solutions that will close the gap in the payment ecosystem in Nigeria. I would recommend James Hope University to anyone looking to further their studies, especially in the FinTech space. They have the courses and the right curriculum to equip you and give you the necessary tools that you need to be innovative and solution-driven.
My name is Mrs. Chinyere Ogunwanwo Lisa. I'm a Principal Manager in Statistics Department, Central Bank of Nigeria, and I run a program on economic development and policy analysis in James Hope University.
I'm Mary Otuka, the VP Sales and Marketing at First Electric, and I'm currently enrolled at University.
My name is Umeje Chidebere. I'm a Business Development Manager with over a decade of progressive experience with Zenith Bank PLC. I'm currently enrolled at James Hope University studying an Executive Master's Program.
My name is Oluwafemi Alabolubumi. I'm a serial entrepreneur and I'm the MD and CEO of Elant International Company Limited. I decided to come to James Hope University to own and sharpen my skills about businesses. Coming here so far has been incredible and it has been an awesome journey.
My name is Favor Zuri Chijoke. I'm the Technical Sales Manager at Legrand. Being an executive MBA student helps me to understand the business aspect of what I do.
My name is Adebisi Barakini. I'm currently the co-founder and head of product at Kebble, a real estate platform that allows Africans to seamlessly acquire properties across the globe.
My name is Michael Owatinde. I'm a
Very amazing.
My name is Ogochukwu Owu. I'm a real estate advisor. I work with CBRE Accelerate, a global real estate service provider. My journey in James Hope University has been an interesting one. Looking at from when I started the program all up to now, the courses have been wonderful. The community, the people who are going to be the future disruptors in their various industries. It's been a wonderful journey so far, and is one I'm looking forward to, exploring the whole opportunities that lies within the James Hope University community.
My name is Oluseyi Olarewaju. I'm an associate professor at James Hope University. I lecture finance and accounting. What I enjoy most teaching at James Hope University is the flexibility in the lecture delivery, the atmosphere, conduciveness of the environment, and generally speaking, that cordiality between lecturer and students. The curriculum at James Hope University is very robust. Comparing that with what you see in some Ivy League business school, I would say they are at par, if not more. And much more importantly, is in tune with the Nigerian University Commission syllabus. What you see at James Hope University is a very cordial relationship between lecturers and students, more like an open door policy where a student can walk up to the lecturer at any time to ask any question. No matter how plain the questions are, you can hardly differentiate between the lecturer and the students because of the cordiality, because of the friendly environment, because of the way the faculty pass on the course to the student in terms of teaching. And they also use a powerful online module called LMS, where students can ask lecturer questions, where lecturers can drop questions and assignments and students get to upload back to the lecturer. In fact, lecturers can grade them on the same platform and students real-time online. They see what their scores are as the module is being taught. So they support the student in so many ways. If I also go to the library is so rich, both physical books and what you can get online in the library. It's mind-blowing. What you want to go and get abroad is right here at James Hope, at your neighborhood. The environment is very conducive. There is security. You can come into the campus at any time you want to learn. The library is also open 24/7, both virtually and physically. And the quality of the faculty, at James Hope University is second to none. So I would say, why go abroad when you can get this quality education at James Hope? I must also mention that it's not all about theories at James Hope University. It's a place where you see real-life case study being brought to bear in the classroom, and you are able to apply it at your various organizations. Why not consider James Hope University? I am very, very sure a trial will convince you.
I am Abiola Babajide. I'm a professor of finance with James Hope University, where I teach finance-related courses, and I also conduct research in finance-related disciplines, collaborate with colleagues in the department and in the industry to enhance our program, review our curriculum, and bring it to up-to-date standard and current trend within the finance industry. In James Hope University, our curriculums are meticulously and professionally designed to ensure that it's in line with global best practices. They are continuously reviewed and up to date, and it's helped us to be able to coordinate with industry partners. We have initiated different programs and activities that brings the students and the faculty together. And then our students have the opportunity to intern with our industry partners for a period and to be able to gather data on any area that they want to work on. This bridged the gap between the industry and the academics, solving problems together that will enhance the society and make meaningful impact within our society. So we are not just teaching theories, so to say. We are collaborating strongly with our industry partner to ensure that everything that we are teaching has practical meaning to the student, and then it will enable them to be able to come up with products that will solve problems within our society, and at the same time developing evidence-based local content for our society in the area of fintech and finance generally.
I am Oludari Shorunke. I am the head of the James Hope University Library. I supervise a range of services that are user-driven, user-centric, that supports the research, the teaching, and the learning going on within the university. I ensure that the information needs of faculty are met, that students get the necessary support from day one till when they graduate in aspect of support for learning resources, support for course assignments, and also support for capstone or projects, or what you know popularly as dissertation. The James Hope University Library is a very rich library. It's a purpose-built postgraduate library. You know, the purpose of postgraduate education is to develop
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Can someone please confirm if you can hear me?
Good afternoon. Yeah, good afternoon, sir. I can hear you.
Awesome. Good afternoon. I'm very happy and excited to have all of you here. Without much ado, without taking too much of your time, we're about to get started. My name is Michael Owatunde, and I'll be your host for this session. So, permit me to say thank you on behalf of James Hope University for being here today. I'd like to warmly welcome you to today's admissions information session. We are truly glad to have you join us. Sorry, can you still hear me?
We can hear you. We can hear you.
Absolutely. Thank you. All right. So I was saying we are glad to have you join us, and we thank you for making time to explore what we have to offer you at James Hope University. Also, I'd like to say a special thank you to all the members of the faculty and the principal officers who are present on this session. We appreciate your time and your continued support. To kick off things, I'd like to introduce Femi Wari. Femi Wari is a member of the admissions team, and he's going to be taking us through what we have for you today, including the insights into our programs, the vision, the tuition details, and everything that you need to know to apply. As we get started, I'd like to kindly request that you keep your microphones muted and your videos paused to help us maintain focus and minimize distractions. Thank you very much once again for being here. We're very excited to share all that we have in store for you. Femi, over to you. Are you there, Femi?
All right. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm with you because I'm still waiting for the slide to come up.
Oh, okay. Can everyone see the slides? I think I can see the slide.
Not sure.
It's not showing.
Signal lost.
The slides is not showing.
Okay, then let me pause and reshare. My apologies. Can you see it now?
Not yet.
Okay. How about now?
Not yet.
All right, can you see my screen now?
Yes, yes.
It is up now, yes.
All right, I'm so sorry for the uh, disruption. All right, over to you, Femi.
Okay. But there are still some things on the screen that is obstructing the slide. I don't know if you can address that as well.
Yes, I'm doing that already.
Okay, so while he gets that sorted, we can just start. Good day, everyone. My name is Warifemi, and I'm a member of the admissions team. We'd like to welcome you to today's information session. We are delighted to have you here, and would be introducing to you an institution that is dedicated to shaping future-ready leaders. And part of the things we'll be discussing today would be information concerning our mission, our value, the community here at James Hope University. Would also look at the James Hope Business School that houses all the programs that we are currently offering here at the university. Would also look at our facilities, the programs on offer, as well as information regarding application to how you can enroll in the institution. And then we'll take testimonials from our already existing students, and then we can take questions from you. So we can begin. So the James Hope University was founded by Jimovia, that's him on the screen. And this was from his vision to see that education in Nigeria takes another step, right? And then the institution was licensed to commence in 2021, but we didn't start operation until January 2024 when we enrolled our first set of students for the executive MBA program, and most of them will be rounding up this year. And from then onward, the second year we started the MSc programs, which are 4 basic programs basically. So, and we'll get into that later as we proceed. So the vision of James Hope University, the vision of James Hope University is to aspire to endow generation of graduates with top-notch transformative education, to enable innovation and discoveries, propel the knowledge economy, and shape a better world. And our mission here at James Hope University is to educate and inspire men and women to excel in every aspect of life and to exert lasting positive impact on the world. So that is what we are about here at James Hope University. It's a wonderful community, and we are known for our friendliness. Lecturers, you can approach them at any time. It's a community of togetherness, and that is what we stand for. So when you come on board, you'll be very happy to be schooling at James Hope University. On the screen is our principal officers. They are the ones who manage the affair of the institution, and they are a team committed to academic rigor, research excellence, and best practices in international higher education. So firstly on the screen is Professor Abiola Babajide. That's the acting Vice Chancellor and Dean of the James Hope Business School, followed by Dr. Uzoma Achugamonu, who is the registrar. And then we have Dr. Oludari Shoronke, the librarian. And lastly on the screen is Babafemi Olayemi, the acting bossa. So as an institution, we are accredited by the National Universities Commission, that's the NUC, which is the accrediting body for the Nigeria Tertiary Institution. And so our programs have gone through resource verification. And then, as you know, that in Nigeria, you start a program after a certain number of years before proper accreditation is done. So, but they've done resource verification, and we've been given a go-ahead to commence all our programs, and that is why we are currently running. And then for international accreditation bodies, we are members of ACSB, the Business Education Alliance. We're also a member of Association of African Business Schools, as well as the Business Graduate Association. So recently, we also entered into a partnership with Enterprise Risk Management for the MBA program. So if you're also going to be taking a specialization in enterprise risk management, for people who are interested in the MBA program, you also get a certification from this organization as well. We're also partners with CIBN. That's the Chartered Institute of Bankers of Nigeria. And this affiliation is for the MSc Finance program. So if you're taking the MSc Finance program, you'd also be getting the CIBN certification. So it's more like you using a stone to kill two birds. So that is that for our accreditation and partnership members. So we'll take a look at images from the campus. If in case you've not had the time to visit the James Hope University, that is located close to Chevron. It is at New Road Junction. The opportunity to come around, would encourage you to visit so that you can take a look of what we have here at the university. So this is a video of what our campus looks like. So for the business school, we'll take you through our value, our focus. The focus of the James O Business School is leadership, entrepreneurship, innovation. And you know that these are the things that are driving the economy at the moment for what countries. And then us as an institution, we are trying to like build leaders who would be innovative and also entrepreneurship in their thinking as well. So we are looking at creating people that can also build businesses, sustain businesses, and change the economy as a whole for both regional and then international as well. So our focus area is leadership, transformational learning that empowers leaders to change life, organization, and the world. And who do we speak to? We speak to executive leaders of companies, competent managers, contributing team members, because team members are also leaders in their own right, highly capable individuals as well. So these are the people that we cater to. And then we are encouraging to enroll so that we can build them up and give them the necessary skill set to become leaders of whatever area they might find themselves in. And then entrepreneurship, we understand that about 90% of startups fail. And this is one of the narrative we are trying to change as an institution. We want to bring about students or individuals that can create sustainable businesses for Nigeria and then the world at large. So reducing this to the barest minimum is part of the things that James Hope University is looking at. And how do we aim to do this is through equipping our students with entrepreneurship skills, and then making them understand how the business world works, because we are an institution that believes more in practical work, right, and not just theoretical aspect of learning. So we bring in industry experts that would take our students one-on-one on how they can scale their businesses if eventually they go into entrepreneurship ventures, and how they can build sustainable businesses. So case studies are being used. Industry expert is going to be invited. So it's going to be a one-on-one discussion with these people when eventually you're here on campus. So innovation is about creating ideas and bringing ideas to life. And then we have the facilities here at James Hope University to encourage innovation. There's a creative space, which we have, we call the Innovation Hub, where ideas can come to life, where you can collaborate with peers to bring about ideas for entrepreneurship ventures that you might probably have in mind, either social innovation, technological innovation, whatever innovation that you might have in mind. So this is an institution that encourages you to be innovative. So we'll move on to the programs we have here at James Hope University. So we have the MBA program. There's executive education programs. And then we have the MSc programs. For the executive education programs, this is a program that caters to corporate organizations. They are usually short courses. And then these short courses are designed for business professional, industry leaders, and entrepreneurs seeking to enhance their expertise, broaden their network, and gain practical knowledge that can be applied immediately. So this speaks to unique challenges within organizations that you probably might want to address, or maybe you're looking at building the capacity of your employee, or even you as an individual, you want to build your capacity in your workspace, right? And you want to learn on things relating to your work. So these are courses that you can take, and we have a lot of them ranging from finance, management, risk management, compliance. Even we go as far as also tailoring programs, right, to meet your needs. So even in case we do not have an offering at the moment that you might probably be interested in, you can suggest, and then our faculty members will come up with curriculums that would meet your need and then address whatever challenges that you might be having in the organization or whatever you want to learn about. Moving forward to the MBA programs, like I said, we have different forms of MBA programs here at James Hope University. There's the executive MBA, then the full-time MBA. So the executive MBA is now we now have MBA Flex, which is the executive flexible MBA. And the difference is that the executive MBA is for executives, people who have 5 years and above experience and have been in management for a while. And then the full-time MBA caters to everybody, a recent graduate or whoever wants to enroll for the MBA program. So you do not necessarily have to have experience for you to enroll for the full-time MBA. We also have the MSc programs. So our MSc programs are the MSc Economic Development and Policy Analysis. There's the MSc Innovation, Entrepreneurship and Entrepreneurship. And this program is a unique degree that prepares you to create new ventures or pursue successful career in innovation-related roles within established organization. So it's a degree that focuses on the knowledge and skill needed to drive innovation within existing organization and to establish and lead new ventures. So if you're interested in creating businesses, this MSc program is for you. We also have the MSc Economic Development Policy Analysis. This delves into the mechanism, policies, and tools to foster a faster rate of economic growth and development at local, regional, national, and international level. So if you're keen about the economy and then you want to know how policies are made or even how you can develop policies as a whole, this program is also for you. The MSc Finance, right? This provides you with a comprehensive understanding of the principle and practice of finance, ensuring your success in the financial sector. So if you're in the financial sector and then you're interested in running the MSc Finance program, it is also a program that you would also enjoy taking here at James Hope University. So lastly, we have the MSc FinTech and Analytics. This prepares you to meet the challenge and harness the opportunity of digital financial era as technology continues to disrupt and redefine the financial landscape. So this program is one that would also speak to the financial landscape. If you're a person who is into fintech, as we know, fintech is more like the order of the day at the moment. So you want to learn more about financial technology, blockchain, cryptocurrency, and the likes, and how machine learning can also affect what we are doing in general. So this is a program that is for you. So we move on to the facilities here at James Hope University. So for the facilities we have here at James Hope, we have the ICT library, which is more like the research library. The research library, here you find resources you need for all assignment and research projects. The James Hope University Library integrates physical materials, right, advanced digital technology, and vast online database like the EPCOS host and the Emerald Insight to offer you seamless access to scholarly up-to-date books and collection across various disciplines. So whatever you're looking for, you get here in the library. It doesn't matter the resources, as long as you need materials for your various discipline, it is at the James Hope Library. If you're not finding it in the hard copy books, there are definitely ebooks that you can access on the EPSCOP host or the Emerald Insight. It is a database that has a lot of materials that would assist you in your study. So the library fosters collaborative and independent research through innovative study space. And then we also have an expert librarian, like I said earlier, who is always available to help you with your research output or support you in whatever area that you might need. So we also have the ICT Center. Our ICT Center is a state-of-the-art facility that is designed to provide students, faculty, and researchers with cutting-edge technology and resources to support their academic and professional pursuit. So at the ICT Library, we have high performing computers, advanced softwares, and fast internet connectivity that will assist you in your research work. And the internet connectivity here at James Hope University is all round 24/7. right? And then it is accessible anywhere on campus. So it doesn't matter whether you are in the ICT center or at anywhere you are on the campus, you can always access internet to do whatever research you want to do. So the center is an integral hub for technological excellence and digital skill development. Our ICT center is designed to support your journey towards success. We also have the Innovation Hub. Like I said, we are an institution that is focused on innovation, and that is why we have the Innovation Hub. Our Innovation Hub is a state-of-the-art innovation hub that offers boundless creativity opportunity for our students. It is located at the James O Business School, and it's a space where you can unleash your potential, collaborate with like-minded visionaries, and bring your ideas to life. The environment is designed for successful entrepreneurship ventures. And then after now, we'll show you a video of what it looks like so that you can see for yourself. And then when you come on campus, you'll also be able to take a look. Okay, so that's the Innovation Hub. So how do you get started? We'll talk about the duration of the programs. Our programs run for 4 semesters, which is 4 months per semester. That's averagely 16 months, right, for all the programs. That's in, the MBA and then the MSc programs. So the first year is for coursework, and then the remaining 6 months is for your research, your thesis. And then so for the tuition, tuition ranges from 2.250 to about 9 million, depending on the program that you're interested in. For the MSc Economic Development and Policy Analysis, the total cost for that program is 2.250. For the MSc Finance, it is 2.5. The FinTech and data analytics is 3.5. The MSc Innovation, Entrepreneurship, and Entrepreneurship is 3.5. The full-time MBA is 5 million, and whereas the executive MBA is 9 million. So, and all these programs you are allowed to pay per semester, and or as the case might be, how flexible you might want to pay depending on whatever plan or arrangement that you have for yourself. It is for you to communicate that with the bossa, and then you draw out how you want to like make the payment for these programs. So there is also an option for scholarship, but at the moment the scholarship has closed. I think it closed 31st of August. So that window has closed for scholarship. So that is that for the tuition and then the scholarship. So moving on to how to apply. So before you commence your application, you have to visit the James Hope University website at www.jhu.edu.ng to check, depending on whatever programs that you might be interested in, to see your eligibility for those programs and note whether you're qualified or not even before you apply. And so when you see that you have the necessary requirement, then you can then go to portal.jhu.edu.ng to commence your registration. So part of the things you'll be needing would be your first degree certificate, right? Transcript, which can either be the student's transcript just for the purpose of application, but would still require that you send us the official transcript, which would be sent to us from your degree awarding institution. And then there's the standard test, but this is not an option for this admission cycle. So even if you do not have it, you're still allowed to progress in your application. So we would also need you to submit your CV, that is the professional resume, a personal statement, letters of recommendation from 3 referees. All you have to do during the application is just to provide us with the names, occupation, the email address and contact details of the references that you want to use. And then the school will reach out to them to respond to our email. And then you do not necessarily have to wait to get the recommendations letter from them before you complete your application. And then you would also be required to submit an NYSC discharge certificate or an exclusion letter, as the case may be, depending on whichever you have. And then confirmation deposits, which is the application fee is 10,000 naira, and that you will pay at the point of submission of your application. So admission is still open, like you know, and it's going to be closing September 1st. So if you're interested in enrolling, now is the time for you to start your application, as we have limited space, and we would encourage you to start and complete your application on time. So I'll take you through how the interface of the application looks like. So when you're starting, you log into portal.jhu.edu.ng, and then you log in as a new applicant. If you're a returning applicant, that's if you've started your application before, you go back as a returning applicant, and then you input your username and then the password. And then you see the dashboard that has the passport photograph. Here you'd be required to upload a passport of yourself. And then the personal information, we just need your name, basic information about yourself, and then the academic info, that is the area of interest of research, and then your interest areas as regarding extracurricular activities and the likes. And then post-secondary school qualification, that is the institution you graduated from, and all the qualifications that you have will be required there. And then the GMAT, like I said, which is not a necessity for this admission cycle. So if you don't have that, you can always skip. And then we have other information, that's your home address and things relating to where you stay and the likes. Then the other section is for the references. So what we need here is just for you to provide the details of your references, and then you go on to upload all your necessary documents, and then you click on submit. So you can see that it is very straightforward. So it's an application that you can complete under 20-30 minutes if you have all your documents ready. So it is not easy at all. So we encourage you to apply. As you know, we are dedicated to providing a transformative education that equips our students for success. We invite you to explore our programs further and consider joining our vibrant community. So thank you very much for having us, and we'll take testimonials from our already existing students and also take questions from you later. Thank you very much.
My name is Umebi Oshunkeye. I head the transaction banking team at the Alternative Bank. I am part of the alumni of James Hope University, where I ran an executive MBA program in the 2023-2024 session. My experience at James Hope University was one that I will remember for a very long time. I met amazing people. The faculty and team were very, very essential to my success at the university. I learned so much. As the head of transaction banking, my role is both strategic and execution focused. My day-to-day involves ensuring that the business is profitable as well as customers being satisfied. Apart from that, I also manage a team of product managers and project managers who I need to ensure meet organizational goals as well as their personal goals. When you think of safe banking, think of secure banking, and think of profitable banking, you will definitely think of the Alternative Bank. That is what I do. I've been in financial services for over a decade, and I saw a need to groom myself as a leader of people and a leader of teams. And this drove me to enroll at James Hope University. reviewing the curriculum at the university, the faculty, and everything I was going to stand to benefit. I realized that this would not just help me in my current career, but it will also help me as an individual. I help my team to learn more from me and also advance their career. It's humbling and empowering to know that my story reflects the kind of impact James Hope University graduates are making across industries. I carry that sense of purpose every day. It also motivates me to pay it forward, to mentor others, and also make an impact in the life of other people and my organization as a whole. My biggest lesson is that leadership is more about influence than control. With courses like strategy, innovation, and organizational behavior, I learned that leadership is more about the intentionality you give in leading people. Yes, the results are very important as well, but what are you actually trying to imbibe in the team you are leading? That's one thing I learned from James Hope, and it will take me a very long way. Leadership is more about influence, not control. Lead with intentionality, and your team will be better for it. The integration of theory and practice made studying at James Hope very practical. Courses were not just delivered to us. We had the opportunity to engage with other classmates, engage with the faculty, and also learn from people's experiences. To young professionals looking to unlock their next phase of growth, I would say do it, and do it intentionally. In my opinion, James Hope University is building a legacy of thoughtful, principled, and prepared leadership. James Hope University is not just producing graduates, it's nurturing change makers who are grounded in ethics, excellence, and enterprise. In a country where education sometimes prioritizes certificates over competence, JHU stands out for emphasizing substance, relevance, and responsibility. James Hope University is setting a new standard for what African higher education can and should look like: visionary, value-driven, and globally competitive. If you're at a crossroads or even thriving, but seeking depth and new challenges, an institution like James Hope University or James Hope Business School can open up dimensions of growth that you didn't know you needed. We're trained to approach problems with curiosity, evaluate strengths critically, and lead decisively, even when the answers are not clear. James Hope University taught me that uncertainty isn't something to fear, it's something to be prepared for. Whether in our day-to-day lives, in innovation, in finance, in leadership, change is inevitable.
Oh, sorry, I said so with that, we encourage you to go back to your application if you've started. If you've not started, this is a cue for you to begin and then complete before the deadline, and then we would review your application and then get back to you in due course. So thank you very much. I would hand over to Michael now to take us through the question and answer section.
All right, thank you very much, Femi. That was pretty insightful. Thanks for sharing all the details, and I'm sure everybody is pretty well informed about next steps. We have a couple of questions. Please feel free to drop your questions through the chat box, and I can read it out so that everybody present can hear us out loud. But before I start reading, I think FAA has been raising his or her hand, and I'd like to give him or her an opportunity to ask his or her question directly.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Okay, good afternoon. It's a pleasure to be here. Just some quick comments and a question on my part. Let me start with a question. My name is Frederick. For now, I'll just leave it at that, Frederick.
All right, thank you, Frederick. Go on.
My first question is the master's degree, the master or part-time program for the master's. I know you have an executive MBA, but I'm interested in an MSc program. Do you have, how is it? Is it flexible? Is it part-time? Is it full-time? The other point I wanted to make is I tried to fill the forms, and I tend to see that you have very rigid requirements. what is in it for very senior citizens like myself, who has also been a senior executive for many years. I tell you what I mean by this. I was trying to fill in my year of graduation, and I noticed that the earliest you have online is 1990, whereas some people graduated before that. Are you discriminating against those of us who are still interested in education? Thank you very much. And again, thanks for your time and the opportunity. Thanks.
All right. Thank you very much for the beautiful question. Femi, over to you.
Okay, just to start from your last point, there's no discrimination. Probably it's a flaw with the system. I don't think that was intentional. But if that is the case, you can, if that is the list date or that you have on you can pick that course without picking any option. It probably will not allow you to proceed, but you can now probably submit a note as part of the documents you would upload to state that, okay, this was what you experienced, so that we'll know why there's a discrepancy in your form, really. So in terms of the flexibility, all the programs are flexible, although they are full-time programs, but it's very flexible because we run an hybrid system. What do I mean by that? Weekdays are usually online, which from 6 p.m. to 9:30 to 10 p.m. in the evening, and it's usually 3 days within the week, depending on the timetable of whatever programs that you might be running. And then we have on-site on Saturday. The classes starts from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. in the evening. And even that is also flexible because we have interactive screen that you get to see members of your class. Your members of your class would also see you, even in case you're not able to make it to campus on a Saturday. So you still would not really miss much on the happenings in the class. So that is how the program runs. So it is very flexible. It is an hybrid system. So I hope that answers your question.
Thank you very much, Femi. Yes, I hope it does. Before somebody else is raising his or her hand, but before I allow you speak, I'd like to read out some of the questions that we've had. Dr. Do Yun, sorry, is asking, I have started the application for a particular MSc, but going through the fees uh, for all courses, I decided to change to another course with a less amount in terms of fees. Can I change to another, Femi?
So yes, if you've not submitted your form, you can change. Even if you've submitted, you can also still change. So the difference is that before submitting, you can change all by yourself. It's just for you to go back to the section to select the course in which you are interested in and then pick the one you are now interested in. That is if you've not submitted. But if you've submitted, you have to write or send us an email indicating the reason for the change and what program you want to change to. So that's just basically, and then we'll take it up from there from our end. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you, Femi. Next question is from Simeon. Simeon is asking, MSc Finance, Economics and Development, are they flexible as in part-time?
So like I said, based on the question the first person asked, the programs are all full-time, right? We do not have a part-time program at the moment, but the programs are flexible. So in a way, we are operating as if we are running a part-time program, but it is not part-time, it is full-time. But because of the flexibility, you might think it's a part-time program, but it's not part-time. So you are having an option of running a full-time program with as a flexible program. That's the mode of operating that program is flexible. So it is full-time, but it is flexible, right? So like I explained earlier, 3 days within the week, online classes, which are virtual, from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. in the evening. And then Saturday is the only time you get to come on campus, right? From 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. in the evening. So that's basically it. And this is for all the program MBA, MSc programs. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you, Femi. So basically, he's asking, I've gotten an admission confirmation I applied for scholarship. When can I expect feedback on admissions and scholarship status?
Okay, so you've already gotten feedback for admission, right? And then you've accepted your the admission. So feedback for scholarship would also come soon. I think before the end of August, you should get feedback for scholarship as well. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Femi. A few more questions before I allow those who want to speak. Donyo is also asking, I intend to change from MSc Innovation to MSc Economic Development and Policy Analysis. I don't know if you want to take that
Okay, so
privately.
I'm guessing you're asking in terms of your qualification. So it depends. If you've gone and then you are sure that what you want to change to you are qualified for the program, then you can go ahead. But if not, you can stick to what you've chosen before. Because the difference is that the MSc Innovation and Entrepreneurship accommodate all programs, that is all first degree programs that you might have done in your first degree, either humanities, social science, science. But whereas the MSc Economics Development and Policy is a little bit streamlined, right, to social science and management sciences. So if in case you fall into this category, you're good to proceed. But if not, you might probably want to reconsider. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Femi. So the next question is from a user, no name. He or she is asking, I would like to study MSc in fintech, but I'm currently doing my service in another state. How would I be able to come to Lagos and still attend class? Femi.
Okay, so since you're currently doing your, I'm guessing it's an NYC service. NYC certification is a requirement for you to complete your application. Although there are times we make exceptions because we know, okay, that you're serving, and then your certificate will still be provided. We'll take an undertaking. But like I said, the program is online. It's hybrid, sorry. And then you can attend online classes and hybrid classes on Saturday. So, but you have to be on campus for examination. So that is the only exception. And that is one of the important things because we do not have online exams. So exams are done on campus. So if you can be available, you can still apply. And then the admissions committee would also consider your situation and then give you a verdict afterwards. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you very much, Femi. Donyun again is asking how flexible. I think you can just take that personally. Okay, he's asking, do you run online modules? I live and work in Abuja. I think the previous question, the previous answer can already suffice. Or do you want to add anything for me?
I believe I already answered the question. So if she's listening, she would have gotten it. Exam is purely on-site. So with the exception of exam, you have to be on-site. And for networking purposes, we encourage that you come on campus as well. So.
Okay, I have more questions around these, but this one may help emphasize on the importance. So someone is asking, good day, everyone. Does it mean we do not need to be in class physically only at weekends, and the weekend class will it be online too?
So yes, that's what I'm saying, that there's options. You don't necessarily have to be on campus every weekend, right? But we encourage that you be on campus every weekend because that is the only time that you get to be on campus, right? So, and it's an opportunity for you to network, to meet faculty members. Um, there are usually business seminars where we bring industry experts to campus, right, to take our students on different topics. So, and I'm afraid that is not, although there are also Zoom meetings for that as well, because it might also be televised. So, but if you're unable to come on campus physically on Saturdays, you can also still join online, but we do not encourage that you do not come on campus on Saturdays. Right. So we encourage that people come to campus on Saturday, but If peradventure you are unable to, right, you can also still be excused, right? Because you can also still join online. So it is hybrid system for Saturday, while weekend is purely virtual.
All right, Femi, thank you very much for the answers. One final question before I move to those who want to speak. Akiwumi is asking, is the certificate recognized outside Africa, say in the UK, US, for subsequent applications?
Yes, definitely it is. As an accredited university in Nigeria as a whole, that already makes it recognizable outside of Nigeria. So yes, it is.
And I would like to
And
also
then it
add to
can also
that,
go through US
when Femi,
evaluation. Thank you.
all right, thank you. When Femi was sharing some of the accreditations, you can see that we have global partners who have accredited the university. So yes, we are a globally recognized university. A few more questions, Femi. Someone is asking, please, when does the semester end and when will the exam be coming up? I
Okay,
believe
so
this is for
the
the September
semester,
admission.
for this semester, we just concluded a semester now, right? The exam ended July, I think July 26th or thereabout. And then the new session is going to commence September, October. I can't give a specific date now because it is not yet official. So the university calendar has not been released, but we are looking at resuming September, October for the new academic session. So I can also not specifically give you a date for examination now, right? Because that all that has not been determined as of now. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you, Femi. Another question. Someone is asking, Alabota is saying he or she, I'm sorry. I would like to apply for the full-time MBA. I've been running my business full-time for about a year and a few months, but I'd like to get back into workforce. Do I need more experience
Okay, so
before
no,
applying?
for the full-time MBA, you do not need experience to apply. So you can go ahead with your application.
All right, thank you. That's pretty straightforward.
Mhm.
Someone is asking, but some of us are out of Lagos and maybe impossible to be present on Saturdays. We'll only be able to come in for exams. I think Femi already covered these, but if you have more questions, if you'd like to get some detailed information, please feel free to reach out to us through our contact details. You can get that on our website. You can chat with us on WhatsApp. You can check our previous email for additional information. Mashood is asking, please, for we the full-time sections, are we only meant to come on Mondays to Friday and not weekends? That's quite not clear, but I believe Femi understands and can
Okay, so
correct me.
yeah, to answer your question, so you're not meant to come on campus, right? Mondays to Fridays only for lectures, but you can come Mondays to Friday for other things, right? Because lectures are done virtually during the weekdays. But if you're coming to campus for anything other than anything else other than lectures, you're free. Probably you want to come and use the innovation hub, or you want to come and use the library, you want to come and read, or you just want to come to class, right? Even to attend lectures that would be virtual, right? You can still come. Do you understand? But weekends is when all students are going to be on campus. I hope that answers your question.
All right, thank you very much, Femi. Another question, and we can close for this segment. Jesse is asking, you said the scholarship ended last month, but in the portal it shows it's ending on the 31st of August. Is it still open or not?
Oh, okay.
Femi?
Sorry. Okay, I think that was a mistake by myself. Pardon me, please. 31st of August is when it's going to end. Apologies for that.
All right, thank you very much, Femi. Uh, okay, we can allow those who've raised their hand to speak now before I ask a few more questions from the chat.
Are we taking questions from iPhone?
Yes, let's iPhone guest. Yes, you can start iPhone and then Chimeze. You may please
Hello, good
unmute your.
afternoon. Good afternoon, everybody. Please, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Yes, we can.
Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Mobolaji Adigboyega, and I'm interested in the MSc Finance program at James Hope University. Right now, I'm still in the process of applying. I just wanted to know, in the event that one cannot come for the September, come in September, maybe due to constraints, physical constraints or whatever, will it still be possible to resume, maybe, I don't know, maybe January, and still be able to meet up with coursework and all that?
Okay, so we also do a rolling admission. So if in case you can't come in September, so there's also an option for you to join during the second semester. And so you will be starting with them second semester, and then you take your first semester later with the other intakes that will be coming in later. I hope that answers your question.
All
So
right,
there's
I get that.
an option for you to either start in September, October, or you start in March, April.
Okay, March, April next year. Okay, I understand that.
Yes.
And also, as part of the admission requirements, I was seeing is it GMAT test score?
Yeah,
Please,
GMAT, IELTS.
GMAT.
So
Please.
IELTS is for international students that will be applying, same as the GMAT. But for now, the GMAT is not a requirement. So if you don't have that, you can always leave that out. But if you're an international student, you have to submit the IELTS.
All right.
Mm.
And also,
All right, thank you.
my last question has to do with at least the lessons. I'm not really an online person. I prefer physical most of the time. So I
Yeah.
won't so like all these classes, as much as they are online, would they also be physical too? And
Yes.
also, like every online class is also physical. Like, is the physical then to be broadcasted for people who cannot make it to campus?
Well, because of the timing of the weekday classes, it can be physical because, like I said, classes will be in the evening, 6 p.m. to 10 p.m., right? So that means that it cannot be physical for weekdays, but on Saturdays, right, on weekends, it's going to be physical.
All right, no problem. I don't have
Thank
any questions again. Thank you.
All right, thank you very
Thank you
much.
very much. We are
So,
running
but
out of time,
in the
but
future, right, when later in the future, when there's an adjustment, we'll be having classes during the weekdays, and it's going to be regular time. It's not going to be evenings as it is now, but that will be later in the future.
all right, thank you, Femi. Chimeze, Anthony, do you still have a question?
Yeah, good afternoon. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes, we can.
Yeah, yes, I have a question. Firstly, thank you so for this session. Mine is not really about admission though. I'm a student. I graduated from my bachelor's first class, and then I got a scholarship for my master's. But then currently I'm looking for where I could I kind of get an industry experience. So I have recently sent an email to James Hope for internship opportunities. So I saw this session, perhaps I could get maybe valuable information of the right persons or the right email to send my internship application to, or maybe I could get better guidance from the session. So that was why I actually joined, and mine is not necessarily about the admission, like I said.
Okay, so that's
All right,
fine.
thank you.
Well, just to answer your question, since you're here, you can send an email to the registrar at James Hope University. That's registrar@jhu.edu.ng, and then you copy HR, and then they would take a look at your application and probably get back to you.
All right, thank you very much, Femi.
Sorry, I
And
didn't
thank
get you. At
you,
the point, my
everyone, for
network got
listening.
cut off. Can
One
you come
more
again?
question.
Okay, registrar at jhu.edu.ng, and then you copy HR at jhu.edu.ng.
Okay, thank you.
Sorry, can you hear me? Can everyone hear me?
Yes, we can hear you now.
All right, I'm taking one more question and we'll close for the day. I'm taking the question from Simba Nenchi. He or she is asking, are the MSc programs research-based?
Yes, all the MSc programs are research-based. Yeah, even the MBA is also research-based. So all our programs are research-based.
Awesome. Thank you very much, Femi. And thank you to everyone who has stayed with us this far. Once again, we're very excited to have you join us today. We are glad that you spent this time with us, and we hope that you now have a deeper understanding of who we are as a school, what we offer, and the kind of community that you could be a part of. So if today's session sparked something interesting in you, maybe a desire to grow, to lead, or build something meaningful, don't let it slide. Start your application or complete your application today. As you've heard, that the scholarship portal will now close on the 31st of August instead of 1st of August. So you have new opportunities to complete your application and apply for scholarship. Please understand that you cannot apply for scholarship unless you've completed your application. So it's important. The general admission is closing in September. We are almost out of time. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to reach out to us via WhatsApp on 090163528818. Or you could email us at enquiries@jhu.edu.ng or the admissions team at admissions@jhu.edu.ng. If you missed the beginning of this session or you want to rewatch, you can watch right on our YouTube channel. It's available. You can also stay connected with us at all social platforms. We're on Instagram, LinkedIn, X, and Facebook. I know someone still has another question. You can reach out to us through our official channels and we will be ready to answer all your questions. To close today's session, please enjoy this special video from some of our faculty and principal officers sharing more about the JHU experience and the future we are all building together. Thank you very much for your time today. Yes, I will drop the link shortly. Do enjoy the rest of your day and the video.
My name is Olusheyola Rewaju. I'm an associate professor at James Hope University. I lecture finance and accounting. What I enjoy most teaching at James Hope University is the flexibility in the lecture delivery, the atmosphere, conduciveness of the environment, and generally speaking, that cordiality between lecturer and students. The curriculum at James Hope University is very robust. Comparing that with what you see in some Ivy League business school, I would say they are at par, if not more. And much more importantly, is in tune with the Nigerian University Commission syllabus. What you see at James Hope University is a very cordial relationship between lecturers and students, more like an open door policy where a student can walk up to the lecturer at any time to ask any question, no matter how plain the questions are. You can hardly differentiate between the lecturer and the students because of the cordiality, because of the friendly environment, because of the way the faculty pass on the course to the student in terms of teaching. And they also use a powerful online module called LMS, where students can ask lecturer questions, where lecturers can drop questions and assignments and students get to upload back to the lecturer. In fact, lecturers can grade them on the same platform, and students real-time online, they see what their scores are as the module is being taught. So they support the student in so many ways. If I also go to the library is so rich, both physical books and what you can get online in the library. It's mind-blowing. What you want to go and get abroad is right here at James Hope, at your neighborhood. The environment is very conducive. There is security. You can come into the campus at any time you want to learn. The library is also open 24/7, both virtually and physically. And the quality of the faculty, at James Hope University is second to none. So I would say, why go abroad when you can get this quality education at James Hope? I must also mention that it's not all about theories at James Hope University. It's a place where you see real-life case study being brought to bear in the classroom, and you are able to apply it at your various organizations. Why not consider James Hope University? I am very, very sure a trial will convince you.
I am Abiola Babajide. I'm a professor of finance with James Hope University, where I teach finance-related courses, and I also conduct research in finance-related disciplines, collaborate with colleagues in the department and in the industry to enhance our program, review our curriculum, and bring it to up-to-date standard and current trend within the finance industry. In James Hope University, our curriculums are meticulously and professionally designed to ensure that it's in line with global best practices. They are continuously reviewed and up to date, and it's helped us to be able to coordinate with industry partners. We have initiated different programs and activities that brings the students and the faculty together. And then our students have the opportunity to intern with our industry partners for a period and to be able to gather data on any area that they want to work on. This bridged the gap between the industry and the academics, solving problems together that will enhance the society and make meaningful impact within our society. So we are not just teaching theories, so to say. We are collaborating strongly with our industry partner to ensure that everything that we are teaching has practical meaning to the student, and then it will enable them to be able to come up with products that will solve problems within our society, and at the same time developing evidence-based local content for our society in the area of fintech and finance generally.
I am Oludari Shorunke. I am the head of the James Hope University Library. I supervise a range of services that are user-driven, user-centric, that supports the research, the teaching, and the learning going on within the university. I ensure that the information needs of faculty are met, that students get the necessary support from day one till when they graduate, in aspect of support for learning resources, support for course assignments, and also support for capstone or projects, or what you know popularly as dissertation. The James Hope University Library is a very rich library. It's a purpose-built postgraduate library. The purpose of postgraduate education is to develop in the individual the problem-solving skills. And you can't fully develop that without having the necessary information input. The library has a lot of facilities in aspect of study spaces. We have the learning commons, the e-learning resources, even the physical books. When a space is convenient, for study, for learning, and for research, and you find out that students will naturally cluster around the library to get access to resources whenever they are on campus. They find the resources of the library easy to use. With the online public access catalog, they get access to whatever they need.
Make the library your friend. Make the library staff your friend. Interact with them. Get sources, the updated sources, of course. Those will be shared with you from time to time. And we are looking forward to receive you on campus so that we can contribute to your academic success.
My name is Professor Ehi Eric Esomeme. I'm professor at James Hope Business School, teaching business law and ethics. On the business law and ethics, you see that we have what we call the advanced, learning. Just we talked about the formative type of assessment. It's really, you rarely see that implemented in a lot of universities. And the formative assessment in business law and ethics, on the first class that we give the formative. And the formative allows for students to actually know exactly what to expect. It's almost like the real life test that you're giving. It's like a real life exam, but you're not grading it, factoring the grades into the grade book, but you're going to assess it. You're going to give them some form of tentative marks, and each particular student have the chance to have one-on-one sessions with you, for as long as they want, so that they can understand actually what the factors are. And there's so much provided, a lot of materials on the LMS. You go to the LMS for every single week. There are so many comprehensive materials provided to guide the students and in terms of understanding the topic. When you look at how the curriculums have been designed for business law and ethics, which I teach, you see that we give real-life case studies, what can help the students apply it to their everyday life, like not just going to the contract law and the law of thoughts. We go to experience it with looking at the different advanced modus operandus and the case studies that we utilize, so that people are actually in tune to the realities that are going on. For example, you see that what is going on with artificial intelligence and with machine learning technologies, robotic process automation, how that relates to law and your business. It is what, so aside from going into the traditional modules, we now advance it to the next level, so that when you're able to practicalize it, you are actually well up to date in speed. So the curriculums are well structured in a way that allows for students to constantly evolve and innovate and update their knowledge and be aware of the emerging trends in business law and ethics and the current trends as it relates to the topics that people are actually doing. James Hope University is the best place that you can think of in terms of learning. The level of innovation, the curriculum is not just the basic that we see, that is in the theory based, where you actually learn so much and you probably can't apply it in your everyday work. You see, there's so much focus on getting the right jobs, evolving beyond where you are actually right now. So James Hope University goes beyond just the theoretical approach. It goes to the practical approach, where students actually are taught about, what the emerging trends are, what the current trends are, and what the practical aspect of for business law is. It goes beyond just having a certificate, it goes beyond just having a degree. You're actually going to have that particular knowledge where you can apply it, and you get that particular wisdom to be able to utilize it in your everyday business, utilize it also in your personal growth, to be able to get much more information. It's really beyond just the theoretical aspect. You will definitely get value for your money. You'll definitely be able to network. You'll definitely be able to meet the right people and really make the necessary impact in the society. So it's really, really the best place to be at. And we hope that you actually join us.